Right there, Beanie.
Yeah.
See, you found some hay.
Hi. Yes, found some hay, but I don't like this. This thing. It steers very strangely.
Okay.
Like the wheels, they don't move.
They do.
Is that gonna go in?
I shouldn't laugh really, but I mean, basically, I saw you doing this, and I just wanted to watch as you were trying to get these bales because the decoration. It's not actually real bales.
You are so mean.
I know, but
You are so mean.
Oh god.
You see what I mean? It's impossible to steer this thing. Oh, okay.
I shouldn't laugh really, but when you said I found some hay bales, I was like, okay. And I saw you trying to collect them. I was like, what is she doing? They're not real bales. In fairness, though, they do look good. They look real.
They look like blooming hay bales.
I know.
So,
but they're decorative. So, but I'm glad I got that at the start of the episode.
Who has decorative hay bales on a farm?
Well, like, it's for immersion.
Isn't that? I can't be the only person who's got confused by that.
Well, maybe, but well, I'm just glad I got it on the video.
Thanks, Scroft. I appreciate it. Oh, God.
Anytime.
I can't believe it. I was wondering why you were like, oh, stop what you're doing. Just wait till we're recording.
Yeah. I was like, no way have I just witnessed this. I'm going to have to start recording now. But...
The decorative. I'm like, what?
It's funny. It's funny. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 and the channel and our BS survival series. And yeah, we're going to crack on. We've progressed to March, so we're no longer in them cold, boring months, and there's not much to do, especially with the farm we've got. It's very small, not much going on, but we're finally skipped ahead, and we've prepped both of them fields. So the oat fields and the other crop field we were ploughing in the last episode, we can actually start planting in now. We've done all the lime, done all the stone collecting, got that out the way, so we're not being as repetitive going forward. And yeah, we're hopefully going to plant in oats and sunflowers in this episode. We're going to take this trailer, get a bit of money, and yeah, I think that's about it, isn't it? Get some crops planted. There's a lot of fertilizer that needs spreading or spraying, depending on what we're doing. But yeah, we've got this crop field, we'll have the other two, and the big grass fields need some probably solid fert as well. So we're going to have to buy some. I think we should probably buy some liquid fertilizer and solid fertilizer, and then what is going on in here? Is that you? What's happened here? What's going on with the cedars? That's you through the wall, isn't it? Trying to get them fake bales.
Yeah. I got really irritated, so I turned on super strength.
Oh, God.
And it must have been the cedar because I couldn't understand why it was only coming up like very briefly with an option to pick stuff up and not moving anything.
I'm going to put them back because, yeah, we're going to need them.
That white bag was over here.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say, I don't know what's gone on.
Can you tell how frustrated I got?
God, it's scary. Right, let's twist that round.
Dear.
Put it back in some way. We're going to need these as well.
Managed to flip the thing upside down.
I know, don't worry. You can stare at it while I do it.
I'm trying to... Why is it not...
Right, it doesn't matter. Just, I wish I could pick your car. Oh, it's lost. See, you just lost connection because of all the faffing.
No, I'm still moving about.
You've definitely left the server. Promise you.
Oh, yeah, no, I've been booted.
That's what happens for faffing, right? The game booted you because it was like, what is she doing? I'm making a mess, picking up fake bales.
Oh, dear.
Indeed.
Oh, dear.
This was supposed to be the debrief, not the faff.
Well, it's already been a bit of a faff, hasn't it? Hence why there's no Beanie point of view.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I forgot to say about that. Yeah, faffed about with the video, and we had to roll back the driver. A few people have had the same issues. Luckily, I didn't update my driver and video driver, so I think a lot of people are having trouble kind of booting into the game from the latest update. So we rolled back, but because we're doing that, we've messed up, haven't we, with the recording on your side. It won't work unless we start everything again, and we just thought, no, we'll get going. But there's no beanie cam.
Well, yeah, because we had to faff about first, trying to figure out actually how to roll it back. Yeah. And then what's it with Bobby? Because when I was trying to join, it would just like crash once I was 20% loaded in.
Yeah.
Don't hit me.
I won't. So, I'm going to drive up to the store. We're going to take these to sell.
Okay, am I coming with you?
Yeah, you can do. I mean, in fact, let me just think about this now. We're going to need fertiliser and seeds, so technically everything can go on the trailer, but you can jump up to the store if you want. Up to you. Or you can talk about FarmCon. Let everyone know what you thought about FarmCon, all the faffing.
Yes.
In fact, you forgot the tea. What? Who said that? I didn't say that.
Okay, to be fair, I got home and I thought I need to put Scroft's tea bags in. And then I got very tired because I started work at 5 AM, 2 hours early, so I could get back in time so we could go and check into the hotel that Scroft's mum very kindly booked for us, and we could enjoy the most of the evening, go out, get some food sort of thing, even though we only ended up ordering a Domino's to the room, which was really nice.
I know, but yeah, just it was better.
Watch the roll in, but was my brain runs at probably about 50% capacity on a good day, and at that point I was very, very tired, and I completely forgot the tea bags, because normally I got a travel kettle in case I didn't have a kettle in the room, which I forgot. The tea bags I forgot, and I normally take one of Scroft's big mugs, and I forgot that as well.
You forgot it all?
So I didn't do very well. Yeah. I know, which reminds me, for when we go away in August, once we've done this, I'm putting the tea bags in my suitcase. The travel kettle's already in the big one. It's because I took the big one instead of the little one that I borrowed from my mum. So
I think the moral of the story is I should just not rely on you for that kind of stuff. No,
because
what?
Every time we've been away before this, including our staycations, the little trips we've done in the UK sort of thing for a couple of days, I've remembered everything.
I know, but
one out of about probably 5 or 6, it's not a bad record.
I know that, but at the same time, if I just do it, I can always get it. It's not an issue. It's easier, isn't it? I don't mind doing that. It's just you insist. That's the problem. It sounds like that I'm giving you grief and stuff, but you insist on doing that, and I just think, well, I can happily do it. It's not an issue at all to me, and I get me tea bags. Simple man with his simple requests.
Yes, but I'm going to remember it this time.
Okay.
I am.
Well, the whole YouTube now will hold you on that one.
Oh gosh, that doesn't sound stressful at all.
No, it's all good.
But before we go away, I've got about 3 or 4 days off beforehand. So I've got plenty of time to make sure I've gone over everything and I've got everything that I need.
Fair play. Where's the storage bay? Tag place. It's there. Like everywhere else. There's only 2 sell points on this. I always still wonder, yeah, if I'm going in the right place. Right, let's see the money roll in. This is on hard difficulty, though. I should probably change it back for this. I think I was only supposed to put it on hard difficulty for
wood chips.
Yeah, which is not very good. I've not really done well there. So let's just... Oh, God, I've put it on easy. There we go. We got a bit of a mixture there. We got most of it on hard difficulty, a tiny bit of easy, and then normal at the end.
I think that levels it out, though, for the hard. I mean, 17 grand for, lettuce and a little bit of honey?
Yep. It's good money. It's a lot of lettuce, though.
Start growing lettuce.
Well, we are. Oh, you mean in real life?
In real life,
I
yeah.
was like, wait, what? We are doing.
Yeah. No. I mean, I don't mind a nice, like, iceberg. My dad, when I was little,
Iceberg.
he used to... Yeah, iceberg lettuce.
What the hell are you on about? Rabbit food?
For you, yes, rabbit food. But my dad, when I was a little girl, he used to... Basically, it's like a round shape and the leaves, like, curve around it and it sort of makes like a ball.
Okay.
This like a lettuce ball. And he used to, like, peel off a perfect leaf of this iceberg lettuce, and then you put baked beans and fish fingers in it, and it would be like its own little bowl.
Okay.
Lettuce is a bit strange, but very cool to have lettuce. How have I lost connection?
I was going to say you were proper zooming out then as well, which I don't understand because you're right by that booster.
Couldn't be closer.
I know, and it's got good signal. Like I was testing it, it's like 800 megabyte down there, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's all right.
I think was it Noel suggested a direct plug-in
Ethernet. I think it might have been Doosan or Shaw. I can't remember. We could do that. Yeah, we could do that. Actually, I still think it'll lose. I think it's Giants End. In all fairness, I just think it needs sorting out. It could be a better, put it that way. But anyway, I'm trying to find here sunflowers. I think it is. Yeah, sunflower seeds. So.
Oh, you're gonna do a painting for me like Van Gogh. Whatever his name. Vincent Van Gogh. That's it.
Yeah, it's exactly what I'm going to do.
Oh.
Definitely.
One of my favourite ever episodes of Doctor Who was the Vincent Van Gogh one.
Did I even buy that? No. That's ridiculous. Which, say that again, sorry.
I was just having a nerd moment. I just said one of my favourite episodes of Doctor Who was the Vincent Van Gogh one, and it was with the Doctor that you really liked, Matt Smith.
Matt Smith's my favourite, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's a good question. What's everyone, no, wait a minute, let me rephrase this properly. What is everybody's favourite Doctor Who Doctor? Mine's... Go on, you fly away, go on.
This is my nerdiness. I do love Matt Smith, but David Tennant is my top. Matt Smith second, and Christopher Eccleston's third. Definitely.
It's difficult. I like Matt Smith than David Tennant. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a big fan of the most recent Lady Doctor. I forgot her name. Jodie
Whittaker.
That's it. Wasn't a big fan of that. I think it was just because the stories let her down. I think she could probably done better if they give her better stories. It just didn't feel it was good for me. I just couldn't get into it as well. And I think it always depends on the characters or companions she's got with her, or he's got with him. I feel like the companions in Matt Smith's storyline were the best. And
although Billie Piper, and Donna.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They were really good for David Tennant as well, but I just prefer, what's her name now? The first one, and she's in that room and stuff, and she ends up like
Clara Oswald.
Not Clara Oswald, the other one.
Oh, Amelia.
Amy. Yeah, I liked that storyline. It was a really good storyline, and then obviously Clara Oswald's like my favourite. She's like just perfect. Wink, wink.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
You're cutting out again.
What?
Didn't hear any of that. You went all Daleki. Which is convenient. Have you?
Yeah.
How many times can you lose connection? That's mental. That's like 3 times in one recorded. We're going to have to try and sort this out. Definitely. Because you shouldn't be losing connection that many times.
No. But...
It's the faffing. Promise you. The faffing at the start.
Probably.
You'll be all right. It's like we're not doing too much farming anyway at the moment, are we? So I can load up this. But it's convenient how you sounded like a Dalek whilst going on about Doctor
Who. Fit quite well, didn't it? But
There we
as
go.
I've just been told, I sounded like a Dalek just, which is quite fitting, as Scroft said. But my favourite character, always has been, was River Song. I just love her. I think she's brilliant. I love her attitude.
She's great, but she didn't really have a massive part to play, did she? That's what I feel like. She did in a way, but she wasn't like a main character.
Well,
like
she's the Doctor's wife.
I know, but you know what I mean by that. She's not like a main storyline character, as in like she was in most of the episodes with a Doctor who like a companion normally is.
I mean, she was in quite a few, but they were all Matt Smith sort of time, because basically she tied in to Amy's story, Amy and Rory.
Yeah.
She's Amy and Rory's child.
That's
and
it.
The reason that she has like Time Lord abilities and can fly the TARDIS and regenerate and all this sort of stuff was because the Doctor took him on a trip on the night of their wedding. So
yeah,
she was, brought into creation sort of thing on that night whilst they were in the time vortex, which gave her those abilities. And then it was all about their story together. She was in quite a few for that series. Crash of the Byzantium. I can never remember what part one of that's called because it's a 2-part one, but that was their cracking episodes with the Weeping Angel.
This might be the most pointless forklift I've ever seen.
I thought you were going to say this is the most pointless conversation I've ever had.
No, I'm just looking at this forklift now, this big bag, and it literally lifts it about, honestly, it's about 30 centimetres off the ground. I just think, like, why would it not be able to go any higher than that? Like, what are you doing, Giants? This is a base game forklift. Let it go higher. Right, we're going to use super strength for that because that's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it might be the fact that it's a massive bag. It's one of the bags from LSFM, the modder that makes Hofburg. It's a really good mod because it makes it more realistic, where you can't just get a generic bag of seeds that somehow plants every crop. Have you left again?
You're just booting me again. I might just sit and talk to you whilst you do it, because it's not... I can't stay in for more than like 2 minutes.
I wonder why that is, though. It's a strange one. Might have to reach out to Shaw or something, because we're both on the same internet. It's like super fast, like a gigabyte, a second internet. And we're both on the same line. It's not like we're on a server. I'm literally hosting, and my internet right now is really good.
Yeah.
So I don't know why that'd be. It's not normally this bad.
Who did you say? Shaw?
Yeah, number one, Shaw, but he'll watch the video and he'll probably send over some advice, so I won't worry about it too much.
Okay. Alright, I was just going to bob him a message whilst I was just chatting to you, but it don't matter then.
The thing is, what we probably have to do is, it's probably something to do with our router. He'll advise or put an Ethernet in, so at that point you lose connection completely. We won't even be able to get you on Discord. So it's definitely something we should do outside this recording.
Yes. Yeah.
But I'll get you jump in when we start seeding, just see if we can set up, and if not, I'll restart and see if I can change something within game, because it definitely shouldn't be doing that, which is a weird one.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be the game, because I'm not having any issues just talking to you now, am I? Turning out Dalek or anything like that.
You did every time you kind of get like lose connection for the game. It does. It was all Dalek just before. Now, I honestly think it's probably something to do with this, the way Giants do it, because you got to remember, it's the game kind of hosting this in a way. I know it's my internet hosting it, but it's our internet because we're in the same house right now. But it's the software's kind of running through. Think about it, Giants. I'm playing the game, and then I create a multiplayer from the save game, and then you've got the same mods to join. So even though I'm hosting it, it's kind of running through the game in the way Giants have that kind of implemented. So, me personally, I just think it's probably something that needs a bit more optimization. If I put this on G-Portal server, this wouldn't be happening right now. We'd be fine. But it's a lot more difficult to manage on G-Portal server, because if I want to just change a mod, all I have to do is just make sure you've got it. Whereas on G-Portal, I have to put it on there, and I have to put it on your system and mine, and just keep constantly making sure it's up to date. So it's a lot more... Yeah, it's more, it's better performance, but it's more to manage. So I just think it's easier for us to do this, and it should be fine because we're in the same home on really good internet. So yeah.
Yeah.
a weird one.
Definitely. I just had a nose at that thing I looked at earlier, which said it was the drivers need rolling back. They said as well that once they sorted it, they were just having loads of issues with it crashing constantly. So I don't know whether it's connected to that still.
What, the game crashing?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll check your log after, but we'll get it sorted. I think we can title the video as technical difficulties. It was supposed to be
Technical
debrief,
issues. Yeah.
but we can just because we've got no beanie cam. You've sounded like a Dalek a few times. I was talking about Doctor Who.
Exterminate.
Exactly, and you're not even in the game right now, so this is definitely BS survival at its finest.
Oh, this is what it's all about.
I mean, we started off with you trying to get collectible. What they're called? Forgot the name of them. Decorative. That's it. Decorative bales.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me waste about 5 minutes on that.
Honestly, it was my pleasure. It was my pleasure.
I really appreciate that, Scroft.
I think you did the same.
Definitely.
Exactly. Right. We're here. I've got... Do you want to try jumping? In fact, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do a bit of a jump cut. I'll jump out the game. I'll see if I can change some of the settings when I start it up. And we'll, fingers crossed, join back in with Beanie a bit more stable. Even though Beanie's never stable. And on that note, I'll see you in a second.
Cheeky chap, cheeky chap.
And there she is in the distance, running over. Come on, Beanie, join the party.
We need the Chariots of Fire song playing.
Say that again.
We need the Chariots of Fire song playing.
Ah, I heard you that time. I was like, what'd she say? But I got you. Right, we're hopefully now going to be a bit more stable. But I'm going to go and get these seeders set up. I'll let you just see if you're stable first before we do that stuff. And
Okay.
if you want to just, I don't know, maybe talk about FarmCon. It's, yeah, we went to FarmCon.
Yes.
What did you
We
think?
went to FarmCon. Well, I mean, if you watch the vlog, you know my opinion on the Ludes. I was very impressed.
That is true.
But FarmCon, I thought was amazing. I'll be honest, I didn't really know what to expect walking into it, and as much as I love playing the game with Scroft, I didn't know how much I was going to enjoy it. I knew I was going to enjoy being there and spending the time with Scroft and just nosing about sort of thing, but I actually found it really interesting and I really enjoyed it. I mean, it was a bit funny because we were sat there with Google Translate on with the transcribe going, trying to like translate what they were saying in German so we could understand what they were talking about,
Yeah.
what the guy was actually saying. But I think it was really good that they had the people come up afterwards and do like mini interviews, like little Q&A session in English. So you kind of got the gist of what was going on, and also with the little English bits on the PowerPoint. It gave us enough of an idea. I'm really looking forward to the ground deformation. I think that's a brilliant idea.
It does look better overall. I think it's yeah, it's nice that they've put so much into it. I wonder why this won't fill up. It's a bit of a weird one. Oh, maybe because I have to open. No, it's already open. I don't know then. It's a strange one.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's something that's just very common sense, but you know, you don't really think about it until you realise that it's not there.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Exactly. I know why this is. I'm completely being a rate noob at the moment. Full on noob mode over here. We need a planter, not a seeder for sunflowers. That's my fault. Absolutely idiotic. Oops. But yeah, you're right. I think overall though with FS25, the good thing about it is there's so many small little things that if you add them all up, it should make the game look so much better and so much more immersive. Because you've got that fog, which I'm hoping is not going to be too intense. But then you've got like the soil deformation. You've got the fact that it's got better physics now. better graphics, the god rays, the lighting, the shadowing, everything. So it should overall be better. And I think they're keeping a lot of the cars because they didn't show anything about animals. And normally the reason they do that is because they've got something good to say. So I'm really positive about animals. I think we're going to get potentially new animals, but also improved animals. So fingers crossed on that. Right.
Looking forward to good animals. I mean, you did mention something earlier, which I like the sound of.
Yeah.
Having a dog in the game.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
We can have a dog
I didn't know.
in the game. I mean, you feed it, throw a ball, but it's not technically like an animal. It's more of a pet, and yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, but it's pretty cool. At the same time, it is cool. 100 horsepower on that. We've got up to 90. That one's only 2.5 meters. That's 6. 110 or 100. 70 on that, 4.5, but it's 29,000. That's a little bit steep. I'm gonna get the small one. We're gonna have to plant some small rows here if you don't mind.
That's all right. That's the whole point, isn't it?
Right, so there's 2 up there. If you want to go and drive up with the Beanie's Landini, and if you want to stop, well, just disconnect from this seeder that's on there, go pick up one of the planters. You can come down, fill some of the seeds there in that big white bag over here. You see it, this one, the sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
And then with the sunflowers, we're gonna plant the field that was originally for oats because it's the smaller one. So that one we'll plant with sunflowers, and we'll do oats in the bigger fields to get the ball rolling and stuff.
Sweet.
And then, yeah, I'll go and make a start on the other one. But I decided to get 2 planters because of the fact that, you know, they're only cheap and it means we can both do a bit of planting at the same time. But because we've got a planter now, we can do a few more different crops as well. But my mistake there.
Oh wow, it's all good.
Yeah. Anyway, what were you saying?
Farm cod. Yeah, I thought Giants did a really good job. I was surprised. I wasn't expecting it to be. It reminded me a bit of like a country fair in a way.
Yeah.
You know, because they had a few things for the kiddies outside, like a big blow up bouncy tractor sort of thing, which I really wanted to go on. It looked very fun.
You should have. It would have suited you.
Oh, definitely. I probably would have crushed about 10 kids in the process.
But... No, don't say that. I'm saying you should have just had to go for the laugh of it. You can never outgrow them things, can you?
No, that's true. And then, you know, they had the nice food stalls, stuff like that, which was really good. And I really liked that in the goodie bags, they put a fan in there.
Yes, it was needed. It was red hot.
It was so hot that I think someone said the first day on the Saturday it reached about 29 degrees or something like that. So yeah, we got back to the hotel room desperately needing a shower.
Yeah.
After being in that hot weather. But yeah, no, I thought Giants did a brilliant job, and I know I said it in the vlog, but again, I was just, you know, it was really nice how welcomed all the other content creators and Dave from G Portal and Kermit, didn't get them mixed up,
yeah.
And Kermit from Giants, you know, made us feel sort of thing.
Yeah, and it's my fault because I feel like I don't want to impose and put people out, and I should sometimes just, you know, give myself a small pat on the back and say, do you know what, I'm welcome here as a content creator, because like I went there, you know, I announced it on the channel and told everyone like that, but I never contacted Giants and never spoke to really, you know, Dave at G Portal, for example, who's always says to me, you know, let me know, he'll take care of me and all that kind of stuff. I always feel like I don't want to put on to people, so I just went there like, you know, anyone would normally go who's bought a ticket to kind of experience it. So I sat down on the, you know, in the seats and everything. I was, yeah, like just acting like you would expect, basically, just filming it on my, you know, on my camera, and took some shots on my phone. I was updating to Facebook, and I think then FSG saw, and then Dave obviously contacted me as well, and they knew I was there. But then they invited me into that kind of circle, you could say, into that room where they got the really good stuff that helped me provide more information, really. So it was beneficial, and I shouldn't just do it for myself. I should think that I'd do it for the people that watch the channel, because I've always said, and I said this to FSG and Argsy in that room, I was saying, like, I know some of the time we all do, like, we put the same thing up, so we put the same information on there, but it's not about us putting it on there and, you know, worrying that, oh, they've already said this and stuff. It's about the viewers that watch our channel, because there might be a viewer on mine that prefers me telling them some of the information, but then there might be someone else on FSG's channel or Argsy's channel or DJ's channel that prefers them telling it their information. That's the most important thing, is making sure the viewers have the option, because they probably subscribe to like multiple FS content creators, you know, and they might just watch me for the Farmman, for example, and then like the news to come from DJ or come from FSG or Farmer Cop and Mr. Silly P. So it's nice to give people the option, because, you know, you might like the way someone describes it and their opinion might match yours a bit more. And I think that's the most important thing. It's not about competition, who gets the news out first or any of that malarkey. It is literally just to, you know, do what you know, I feel is a responsibility now, as you know, as a,
if you think about it this way, you know, if it was like that, then there'd only ever be one news channel. You know, you wouldn't have BBC News, ITV News, all the different ones, Sky News, whatever. You know, people like to choose where they're getting their information from.
Exactly. So
you're giving people that option, sort of thing.
Yeah, that's it. And I know it's but no, I should have gone up. Basically, I should have said to, because even Kermit said, you know, you should have just dropped me an email or messaged me on Discord, and then he would have given me that kind of pass that he gave out to the other guys that eventually give to me, you know, that VIP pass thing, which was nice because we got to sit upstairs. It was a bit cooler in there, and you know,
and they had really nice pretzels.
And they had really nice pretzels, and you know, some drinks. So if I needed a refreshment, I could just grab one, which was very nice of them to do. That's what I mean. The hospitality was brilliant. But the main thing that I got out of that, it wasn't the fact that you were treated differently and, you know, you got to stand up in that kind of area. It was the communication I got from other content creators, speaking to the likes of, you know, Mr. Silly P and DJ and Argsy, who, like, I've shouted him out in their vlogs, but Argsy, man, it was the main person that made me just feel at ease. Every time I chat with Argsy, I just felt at ease. I feel like the guy went out of his way to make me feel comfortable. And that I really respect, because you don't have to do that, and he did that out of choice. So big shout out to Argsy for that, because he really did help me just kind of feel a bit more bedded in, and like I was supposed to be there as a, you know, a smaller content creator. And I know probably Argsy's on the same level as me, but you know what I mean. They got some big names in there, Mr. Steely P, DJ, you know, FSG. There's some big names, so it did feel a bit intimidating at times. But no, Argsy made me feel good. But the main thing, so that's like a really important thing that I got out of it for me personally, but the main thing that I got out of it was just having that extra source of income. The fact that, you know, Kermit sent me that information about all the presentations as it was happening, so I could then go back to the hotel and start, you know, sieving through it and prepping some work that I needed to do when I get back, when I made that video. And the fact that we got the English kind of presentation from, it's like a mini presentation, like a Q&A from the Giants guys that were doing the presentations. We got to ask them questions, and even though I sat in the background and listened, you know, because I felt like these guys have got it weighed up, you know, DJ had all the setup and everything. It was really nice to get that kind of insight, and you know, I think it's a shame that they don't have some kind of translation going, because there's a lot of people worldwide there. It was an international thing, really. And I understand that German's their first language, you know, so much so that me and you, as soon as we come back, we started on Duolingo. You're learning Spanish and I'm learning German. I want to be able to go to FarmCon next year and, you know, not just expect people to speak English. I want to make an effort to learn another language. So I've decided I'm going to go with German, and see how well I can speak Deutsch by the end. Hopefully I can do really well. But it was so nice to have, you know, the option for them to speak in English. But again, at the same time, it's not like everyone can do that or go and learn another language. It is, you know, it's something that not many people are going to do. I think it'd be nice if you could get a translation, you know, something, even if it was like a headphone in your ear. I mean, even if you had to pay for it, I would have happily paid, you know, €10 or something each day to have that kind of thing in my ear to be able to do. because I know it costs money for Giants to do that, and I'd happily pay money to say, yeah, I'd like a translation on the fly, you know, an earpiece thing, and I think it's I think they need to cater to that. I do.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a very diverse, you know, people everywhere play it sort of thing. And obviously you've got a lot of people from America, UK, Ireland, Scotland, wherever. You know, and it's nice to be able to go and understand. And I know they did have bits which, like the English on the PowerPoints and stuff, but like you say, you know, if it was a few euros sort of thing, I'd happily pay to be able to understand what's going on and not just sitting there like, okay, what's happening now sort of thing.
Yeah, and I think it'd be a real incentive for people from the US, from the UK, from Australia, all the English mainly speaking and even Spanish speaking fans and Italian, French, whatever. I think it'd be a more of incentive for them to come out because, you know, it's well known that FarmCon's in German, and yeah, if you're there as I was and I didn't get the chance to go upstairs and see the English side of it a little bit with that Q&A, I would have been just completely like, what's going on? And going off the pictures. And I know the slideshow was in English, but it's never the same, is it, as the detail they're giving out?
It was only very little bullet points, wasn't it?
It was vague. It was very vague, but it got to the point. It was just vague. Whereas, you know, the guy expressing it gives more kind of, it's more in depth on what they're actually trying to explain. And I think, you know, if I was an English player and I just want to go FarmCom experience the day, see the tractors, go on the tours, drive the tractors, all that kind of fun stuff that comes with it, it'd be really nice to know that I could get a translation on the fly, and the same goes to a Spanish fan or a French fan or anyone really that just speaks a different language. And I think Giants probably need to cater to that because it is growing. 3,500 people from the 2,000 odd last time round. Next time's probably going to be even bigger, or same on par.
Yeah.
And I think if they want it to grow and they want it to keep growing, they have to do that. And I think, speaking to Mr. Silly P, they did do it once, but it cost too much. I think they said, Mr. Silly P said that it cost a lot of money for Giants to do. So they kind of backed out of it next time round. And it's a weird one because when COVID happened, they obviously had to do it all online. It was a stream event, FarmCon was. But that was all in English because they knew that the majority of people would be listening in that kind of one language. And I think they did have a few presentations in German, but the majority of it was in English. So, yeah, it is important because I know they put the videos on the channel after on YouTube a few days after we all got back, and that was it had an option to translate into English. So they did have the translation available after, but it wasn't in audio format. It was in text. So, yeah, I hope they do that for the random average, farming simulator player that just wants to go and experience the day.
Yeah, I would like to see in the comments where people think it's going to be next year.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out, well, we were both trying to figure out, like, is it always been in Germany? Because I started playing FS17 on console. Before that, I don't really have much knowledge of FarmCon. I was speaking to Mr. Silly P, and he was telling me about his time when he used to do the FS, Farming Simulator League with Virtual Farmer, but he's kind of stopped doing that and mainly just Virtual Farmer now. He was telling me, like, I think it was even Kermit was telling me at one time they went to John Deere. Now, I don't know where this was. Was it in Germany or was it in the US? But from what I can remember, they've always been in Germany. I might be wrong, but I feel like they've always been in Germany because I know the Deutschball last time round was, I think they went to Class the year before that, and that was in Germany too. So, yeah, I'd love to know. I think Class might have been around the FS22 one. I think that's where they announced Farming Simulator 22. Or did they? Or did they announce it online? I can't remember now. It's too much to remember.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Can you remember when we searched it? Which?
I know there was...
there was definitely Deutschfar.
Deutschfar. I remember Deutschfar, and they were all very good names, obviously, which I can't.
Sorry, it's just you, Darkin. I just don't want you to drop out. You've been going pretty good, and she's gone.
I'm gone. I made it 17 minutes 57 seconds.
Did you time
Started
it?
a stopwatch, yeah.
That's hilarious.
But because I wanted to see if it was like, I was in game and then it was like on spot, like how often I was jumping, like it was disconnecting me sort of thing.
Yeah.
Um,
But you did a
But
bit of
no, I
seeding
timed it.
or planting, so not too bad.
Yeah,
Not too bad.
I'll take it. 18 minutes pretty much. I'll take that. Definitely.
Right, Beanie, we did it. Finally got there. You finished yours a lot quicker. Definitely did. Got kicked out.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But no, you got kicked out a few times again, so we're gonna have to sort that out. We'll change to an Ethernet cable on the laptop you're playing on. See if that helps. But have you noticed the rows that you used to, that you left are different because it's a planter? You see?
Oh yeah.
So that's the difference between a seeder and planter, basically. It's just made for corn and things like that. So sunflower's quite a tall crop like corn, so the rows are bigger.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, maybe that's why. Maybe it was quicker planting in as well.
Well, I think it just goes on the width, actually, because you had 2 metre something width, which actually it looks... It's not too much different, to be honest, from that. So I don't know if it is 2 metre. It might be. But you did the job, and we both got it done. Fertiliser is going to be a big job for the next episode. I'm just going to have a look on the map now and show people. But this one needs rolling that you're in, so the oat field needs rolling. We've got to fertilise the grass and the oats, and we've got to fertilise the sunflowers and the wheat that we're growing over there. So yeah, we've got plenty of fertiliser to do, but at least we picked it up, and we've got an IBC, so we can do liquid fertiliser, and we've got solid fertiliser as well, so we can do either or.
Sounds like a good plan.
There we go, sorted. Right, I think we'll leave it on that note then. At least we know what we're doing in the next episode. We've done loads of faffing, loads of, technical issues. God, it started off well with you trying to pick up fake bales, and it ended with you pretty much taking about 5, maybe 6, 7 breaks?
We must have been on about 8 or 9 by the end.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all good. We need to sort it out. It's on me to fix that problem, so I'll try my best to figure out the issue and get it sorted.
Yeah, please.
But
please.
Do you want to do the outro?
Yeah, sure. If it doesn't cut me off halfway through.
That would be funny, and I would finish it off probably laughing.
Thanks, Scroft. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Please remember to give Scroft's channel a subscribe and a big thumbs up if you enjoyed our usual BS. It's nice to be back from Germany and back on the farm together. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.
See you, everybody.